Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading of October 15th through 21, 2023. My name is Dawn. You're listening to Dawn Williams Tarot. Thank you so much for finding your way here. If you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe, as this is such an easy thing for you to do to help out content creators. It's just to click the like button. Because it actually helps the algorithms get the message out further, and I am trying to grow my community, but I am very happy that you have found your way here. How are you doing, Cancer? How was your week? For those of you who are new to my channel, I try to do my readings a little bit different each time. I really am guided by spirit as to what I am offering for your readings for the week. I found this week to be a little bit more kind of like riding a roller coaster. I know I was picking up on energies that were not only just my energies, really. I had a couple of days where it felt like I was really processing, so I had lots of downloads this last week, light activations. So in your reading today, Spirit has asked me to pull an oracle card from the secret language of light. I'm going to go ahead and light this. Okay. This is Nagchampa, one of my favorite types of incense. So if you see smoke, that's why. The secret language of light, what I really love about these cards is their imagery. The individual that had created this deck really was channeling light codes. And the imagery is actually kind of like symbols of activation, really. It's light code activation. And as we're moving into this space now, where we are really being called to take our sides, choose our sides, are we going to go through the process of ascending, or are we going to go through the process of descending? There's no right or wrong. It's all based on our soul's choice. Of course, our egos are involved at this level because we are, spirit in a body. And our egos, of course, are always saying, "Oh, no, I want to move up. I don't want to devolve." But there are people on the planet that will be. Earth is taking her ascension step up. This is one of the very few times in our understanding that this has happened, even though there are multiverses, there are, lots of planets out there. So we do have a lot of energy on this planet right now in terms of, those other beings looking in, trying to assess and watch. It's kind of like, you hear them saying about, enjoy the popcorn. I feel like some of those entities out there are going, so, it's kind of like the Truman Show, right? For planet Earth. Anyway, so I'm going to pull a card for you for the light. Then I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you, and then I'm going to pull your 5 main themes at the end. And we are going to go ahead and get started. I've already shuffled your cards. Cancer. Ooh, wasn't this a lovely card? And it's called Nourish. So that bright light is coming down and encircling the planet. So not only is it affecting the planet, it's all affecting all the energies up below, right? So I kind of would look at this as above, so below. I'd also look at this as conscious conscious decision, subconscious decision, balancing, managing that. Okay. So I'm going to look up the meaning of this card for us and see what we get. Oh, okay. This is, I need to hold this, right? Yes. Okay, so here we go. I wish I could do a thing where I'm not having to hold it, but I'm holding it. Okay, here we go. Nourish. You are love and you are loved. This image consists of your soul star Gaia, the soul of Earth, and the divine cleansing that is expanding the love of all. Honor your temple, your body, for it is the physical manifestation of your soul. In doing so, you honor Earth, for she is the physical manifestation of Gaia. Don't judge your environment or your body. Just be discerning about what you focus on and digest what feels helpful. Gaia knows how grateful you are because you are here. She wants to remind you that worthiness and ease are your birthright. You are creating beauty, intimacy, and deeper connection with Gaia and your higher self just by playing on Earth. Feel Gaia's loving embrace everywhere, in nature, a backyard, a pot plant, or your mind's eye. A pot plant? I'm wondering if they're meaning potted plant. How about just a plant or your mind's eye? Well, you can enjoy pot too if that's your thing. If there is something you want to change about you or Gaia's body, connect with your soul and be inspired by a new path that will lead you to your desire. On this planet, all is forever moving into more and more love. I find it interesting that I pulled this card for you, and I was just talking about this whole ascension process, moving up, right? This is a beautiful card. I love it, Cancer. Okay, so let me do this. I'm getting all organized. Okay, so I just want you to look at that one more time. Let's soak that in. Okay. Beautiful card. Okay, Cancer, what do we need to know? So I'm going to be pulling your cards from the Morgan Greer deck. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. I have shuffled already a bunch of times, but some people like to see shuffling on camera. And while I'm shuffling, why don't you just take a deep breath and settle yourself into your seat. Have you seen readers that do that crazy? They just, I can't do that. I'm slow and methodical. I'm a Taurus. So, I know my strengths, right? Okay, here we go, Cancer. Your main focus for this week, Two of Swords. I'll explain in a moment. Okay. Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords. Okay, so you have one major arcana card, which is the Strength card. That's going to be in your future feelings, future expression. You are aspected as your main theme is the Two of Swords. This card represents to me someone who is thinking of things as black and white, this or that. And this does have to do with the way that you're thinking about things, okay? So it could be that you've got some decisions coming up as to how you're going to move forward. And because if you look at her, she's got her arms crossed over her body. So her body language right here is saying she's closing off her heart space. So she is really just coming from the intellect. She's got those blindfolds on. So basically what this card is saying is you may want to really open yourself up to get other people's opinions about things, or at least hearing other people's sides of the story. Rarely are things really truly black and white. A lot of times what happens is the information that we're given that satisfies us in that moment. We can always change our minds about things, right? So that's kind of what this energy is. She can easily put those swords down, remove her blindfold there, right? So she can see more clearly as to what direction she wants to go. And ultimately what she really wants to do. She's in low tide on the Rider-Waite deck. And you can see because she's standing in like just small pools of water. And where she really wants to go is there's an island back here. And that's her true direction where she wants to be, right? But you can't see those things if you are keeping the blinders on. So this is just one of those things of just opening up your thought processes, opening up how you share maybe this week. What is helping or hindering you is the Ace of Cups. I love this card. I think it's a beautiful card for one. It is a gift from God, and it is a card that is meant to open up your heart space. It is meant to be an opportunity for you to be a new concept, a new way of thinking. This all has to do with your emotions. It has to do with how you feel about things. It has to do with whether or not you listen to your inner voice. And you can see that this hand of God is coming out of the clouds, handing you this beautiful cup. And so it is a gift from God. Your cup runneth over, right? It's supposed to allow you to constantly replenish. And as it is a seed or a opportunity, then you have the decision as to what you want to do with it. Meaning you do have to take some type of an action. You have to embrace it. You have to bring it in. You have to nourish it, those types of things. But it really does have to do with the emotions, how you feel about things. So a new opportunity is going to come in for you, right? And I see that there's like this lotus flower at the bottom. So to me, that represents you blossoming, you blooming. This is representative of your energy, okay? What's on your mind? What's coming up for you? What do you want to attain? You want to attain the Nine of Cups, which once again is a water energy for you because you're a water sign. The nine has to do with attaining, creating and attaining. And so this guy, he is an individual who has had his share of good meals. He knows how to create a space for himself where he is really living the good life. He has, and he knows how to create that space for others as well. So the Nine of Cups is considered your wish card. So whatever it is that you've been working towards that is going to fill up your cup, it's going to fill up your heart, that's going to allow you to really bring in and listen to your inner voice. That is the energy that this is encompassing, right? So this is the direction you would really like to go. You want to feel more stabilized. You want to feel more emotionally stable. You want to feel more, like our creature comforts, right? That's kind of what I'm picking up here. What is supporting you is the Knight of Cups. And this Knight of Cups is, so this Knight of Cups is the energy of a person that is filled with love. This is a person that is so for some of you, this could be a love reading, meaning that you have an opportunity to tap into a new relationship this week, or maybe you've just met someone that has great potential for you, someone that is going to pursue you, that it wants to sweep you off your feet. That's kind of this energy. The other thing about the Knights is that Knights are required to take action of some kind. And the Cups are kind of a passive energy. They're not really a very aggressive type of active. So this guy really is a little bit more slow moving, but he is definitely moving towards that goal of finding his heart's desire. And I feel like this is what is your supporting foundation for this week. So that could be somebody coming in for you. That could be yourself wanting to profess your feelings and your love for someone, which is awesome. Okay, so your past information is represented by this Queen of Wands. It says rods, but it's really the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is our badass queen. This woman is just successful. It's a successful person. This is somebody that always looks towards the sun. She's got this sunflower here. She's kind of one of those individuals who is warm. She likes to get things done. So this is fast moving energy. She knows how to create. She knows how to tap into those types of things. She's very inspirational. She's very motivated. She has a lot of passion. She is just badass success. So this is kind of the energy that is moving into your past position. And you are moving more into the Queen of Pentacles position. Now this queen, she's all about building her nest. She's about building her home. She's a self-made individual. This person has created a pretty good life for herself. She loves to nurture at home. She likes to create. This is very much a earth energy, this queen. She does represent kind of more of the earth energy itself. So that's about physical security, our wealth, our health, our careers, our possessions, and our home. Now, she is a natural healer. She actually can utilize the energies of plant life or herbs or oils, or she taps into that side of things. Like she will go to a doctor if she absolutely has to, if she needs to be diagnosed for something or something like that. But this is a type of an individual that likes to use like homeopathy, that type of an energy is wrapped up in this queen. What else do we want to know about this queen energy? So yes, so this is your energy for the next week. You're going to be tapping into this queen. So it could very well be that you're going to be doing things around your home to make your home more comfortable. Could be that maybe you're going to decide to cook some really delicious meals, so that, you know, really healthy meals, maybe tapping into those root vegetables, because now we're moving into the fall. As you can see, I've got my scarf on because it's a little bit chilly here compared to what it normally is. So we're moving we're switching into those gears there. This individual is a very caring individual, and this person is a type of person that will reach out to others. She's generous with her time. She's generous with her communication. She's open. She's honest. And I feel like this is the energy that you're going to be tapping into this next week. And then your long-term energy is the Nine of Wands. Now, what's funny is this Nine of Wands has come up in many readings for this week. Now, the Nine of Wands is a card of hard work. This is a card of really putting in, getting down into the dirt, basically, to really get things moving, right? The other thing about nines is that the nines are talking about you have made a tremendous amount of progression in the things that you're creating for yourself. Now, this could be work related. This could be, it could be a hobby that you love, that you're making really good progress on. This could be creating your home life again, right? So it's all of those things. And it doesn't just have to represent just one energy. It does represent your passions, your motivations that you've been putting in a lot of time and a lot of effort. And you're very close to completing that chapter. So this card is telling you, keep going, keep moving. You're doing great. You're making advances. And I love it. Okay. Your external influences. This is an interesting card because this is the Seven of Cups. What I like about this deck is that you can really see what's in some of those cups. Some of them, so one of them's got a snake. One of them has got a wreath right here, which is about victories. And then we have a mask. So this is the mat. You're taking off your mask. One here's got jewels and baubles, right? One of them has a castle here, which represents your home. And then you've got this dragon energy here. So this card is a card of being spoiled for choice, meaning there's going to be a lot of things that are going to come in and they can be distracting, right? And if you look at the card itself, you just need to be careful because this card is in the clouds. So the energy represented is that this could be all smoke and mirrors. Some things are going to come up for a distraction, and instead of keeping you true on your path. The other thing that I pick up about this seven is that sevens are about gaining confidence and experience. Okay, that's what they represent in tarot. So this is gaining confidence and experience in your emotions, or maybe this has to do with how you feel about things, or it could be about relationships as well. You could be spoiled for choice with relationship here this next week. But the other thing that I want to mention is if you have these multiple opportunities coming in, Spirit always says, when this card comes up, sit down and make sure that whatever choices that you make feel right with your heart. Meaning, don't do it because somebody else is, saying, oh, this is what I would do, if I were you, kind of a thing. This is really telling you that you need to go within and you need to go into your heart space to find the answers for you to move forward. Your future feelings about this is the Strength card. And the Strength card is about inner wisdom, and it is about inner strength. It is a card that is confirming that you have been through so many things in your lifetime to get you to this point, to this moment in time. And that all of those experiences have created you to get to where you are today. So this is a beautiful card. This is one of my favorite cards. I feel as though I have had many challenges in my own life. And those challenges, even though there is possibility of negativity associated with some of that, part of the reason of being in a dualistic reality, which is what we are, dark and light, right? The good and the bad. And we're in this spiritual war right now because Earth is ascending, is that we've gone through a lot, specifically in this lifetime, because it is the culmination of many lifetimes for us. And we're tapping into those energies of what we have learned not only in this life, but across lifetimes, because there's no real time and space, right? But we're pulling in that energy so that we can be the strongest versions of ourselves, so that we can work through the dark night of the soul, or the shadow self of ourselves, so that we can really work through the ego issues of being a soul in a physical body. And so this card right here, which is about this strength, this is also about mental strength, right? So this represents you. This is awesome, Cancer. And then your final card is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is an individual that does not mince his words. You know exactly what he thinks. He's a very analytical thinker. He has been able to create his own success as well, but he is more of a mental individual than a person that sinks into their heart. So with this type of an energy, you may be dealing with this individual who just looks at the facts. Now, this could be an accountant, someone along those lines, somebody that is a money person, that really understands facts and figures. This could be an individual who, what I always say about this King of Swords is this individual is a person that likes order. He likes he's very organized. He likes all of his ducks in a row, right? This is this individual. So if he uses a tool, he puts it back where it goes. He's not typically a messy individual. This guy likes rules and orders. And in order for you to be able to communicate well with this individual, you really have to have your facts, or you may be going to him to get those facts, okay? So this is just an energy. It doesn't necessarily represent a specific gender, but this could just represent a person who thinks along those lines. So it will be a thing where you may be tapping more into that energy, or you may be working with somebody that represents this. So this could be a mentor, this could be a teacher for you, this could be someone you work with, this could be your boss, this could be your husband, this could be your significant other, I should say. And this is the energy that is going to close out your week. Try to see if you have anything else. Clear thinking. Clear thinker. Okay, so now I'm going to pull cards for your 5 main themes. And your first card is success. Woo! Who doesn't love that? Second card is bouquet. Compliments from an admirer. Now that could be your Knight of Cups, right? Maybe you're going to get flowers, or maybe you're going to give flowers. Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Hopefully it's not you. Next card, Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Now this came up for another sign as well. And the funny thing is this, like, let me show you the depth of this deck. So this is the size of this deck. There's over 100 cards here. I shuffle this thing like crazy. So I don't know why they come up that way, but they do. And your last card is career. I'm going to pull one more. Bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. So overall, this looks really good, Cancer. I hope that this has resonated with you. I love reading your guys' comments. If you've got anything that you want to share with me, I am available for private readings, as well as I would really love it, love it, love it. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. And if you're returning, please just click the like button because it really does make a difference. It does allow that to go out to a wider audience. It's funny how YouTube and BitChute work that way. So I'm also, so the way that BitChute works is that it will allow you to pull your information from YouTube directly into BitChute. And I'm finding that I'm getting a lot bigger response from BitChute than I am YouTube, which I find surprising. So the way that I have been conducting my readings is depending on the levels of how many people watch that video is how I do my lineup. So you'll always know that because that's the way that I'm going to do it moving forward. So thank you so much for being here. Take very good care of you. I hope you have an amazing week, and I look forward to chatting with you again soon.